I have to tell you, this has to be probably one of the most significant events that we have ever done for so many reasons. We have had the last couple days, we've spent time with the leaders in ACN. We had a great influencers leadership meeting the other day, as you guys know. We had a recognition event with the influencers and leaders last night. And let me tell you something, I feel something so strong about our leadership, and probably a common theme with everybody in this room. ACN has the best leadership you could have ever asked for. Not just because the influencers work hard, not just because they lead by example. Our leaders are leaders of character. You know, every person I talk to, the time I spend with our leaders, you know, the number one thing they care about is doing the right thing for other people, serving other people, making sure everybody's taken care of. And to me, that is leadership. Not just the person who makes money, but the person who is passionate about helping other people. Let's give our leadership a hand for what incredible people they are. You know, I'm telling you, there's a buzz in the room. There's a buzz with the leaders. We are in such a historic time with ACN. Every one of you that are here today, some of you are so new to ACN. Some of you have been around for a shorter period of time. Some of you have been around for a while. But I will tell you, if there was ever a time to be involved with this organization, the time is right now. People say to me all the time, man, I wish I was there 10 years ago or 20 years ago. I've even heard people say, I wish I was there in the beginning. I say, no, trust me, you do not wish you were there in the beginning, right? The best time is right here and right now for so many reasons. You know why I love being up here today? I always get to deliver the good news. Who wants to hear some really good news? You know, I want to take you back. Look, you know, you guys heard from Greg. A lot of you know the story of ACN. We formed this company because of a couple reasons. The big one is that we personally, all the founders of ACN, we personally fell in love with direct selling. You know, I hear people say all the time, you know, they say, well, you know, some people, there's a stigma around network marketing or MLM. I go, I don't know what you're talking about. That's the first thing I tell people. If you have any issues of you thinking about what other people may think about what we do, it's not them that have the issue, it's you that have the issue. And you got to rise above that. You've got to make sure you understand what we're doing, and you need to love what we're doing with a passion. And when you do, that you'll never have an issue with anybody looking down on our industry. Because when they look into your eyes and they see the belief and they see the passion, no one will challenge you. But I fell in love with this industry, and so did the other founders. Why? Because look, we live in the greatest country on the planet. In terms of, we have opportunity here. We have freedom. And is it a perfect country? No. But we are the land of opportunity, the land of the free. But it doesn't mean it's easy. It's hard. Look, we know that when it comes to how many people actually reach great wealth or financial independence, it's a smaller percentage. But people would rather live in freedom and opportunity and have that opportunity than not have the opportunity. You know, it's not easy to become wealthy in this country. If you don't come from money, if you don't have the right contacts, you know, if you don't know the right people, the perfect education, it's not easy to become wealthy. And look, there's a million things people can do. There's all kinds of opportunities, but how many of you heard that it takes money to make money? Have you ever heard that before? When I first time I heard that, I go, great, but where do I get the money to start making the money, right? Can we start with that first? And if you're an ambitious person, you know, if you look at what's going on out there today, you know, there's so many great opportunities where people can do side hustles. Right now, 70% of Americans today are looking for additional ways to make money. They have jobs, but with all the things that are going on, inflation, rising costs, interest rates, you know, everything that's happening today, everyone's trying to figure out how they can make more money. Here's the cool thing. Today, there's a lot of choices. You know, you can do Uber. There's so many different things you can do to do these great side hustles. And these great side hustles, the rise of the side hustles is because of what's going on today. But no matter what you do today, everything you do today, whether it's a typical job, let's say, most opportunities, you're still trading your time for money. You have to put in the time, you get the money, and you're not building something. How many of you love the fact with ACN that every time someone joins your business and every time someone acquires a customer or a bonus is released to you, because someone acquired customers. How many love the fact that at the end of the day, you are building a residual income that one day you can sit back and relax and you have something that's coming in every single month? We are by far the best opportunity out there today, hands down. I love what we do. I'm passionate about what we do because we're just not a MLM. We're just not a direct selling company. We're a direct selling company actually offering the largest, the fastest growing, biggest industries in the world. When you look at everything we're doing, think about this. You can go off and join a lot of different companies, but we are offering the largest opportunities available. Do you know today, if you wanted to offer all the mobile phone service, gas, electricity, all the different things we do you know that typically you have to already be wealthy or you already have to be a large business because it takes millions of dollars to become your own service provider. ACN is the only company of our kind. Think about this. We're the only company that takes these huge opportunities available typically to large business and to the rich, and we bring it right down to the individual. When you get started with ACN, think about it. You get your online store set up. It's affordable, but you are in business. You as an individual, via your mobile phone can go head to head with billion-dollar companies. You can take as many of their customers as you choose to take. You can take as much as their revenue as you choose to take, and you get to be paid like they're paid. You get to be paid residual income when those customers pay their bills every single month. We have taken big business, we have brought it to the individual. I am passionate about what we do because what we do is we empower people. There's not many things out there like ACN. There's not many things where you can have a vehicle no matter what your background is, no matter what your level of confidence is. It doesn't matter. If you just relax and you just take your first step and you work every single day, it's just a matter of time before you can become an ETL. It's just a matter of time before you earn RC. It's just a matter of time before you become a regional director. It's just a matter of time before you become a regional vice president, a regional vice president gold, a regional vice president platinum, and it's just a matter of time before you become a senior vice president. And I am telling you that no matter how new you are, no matter how confident or unconfident you are because maybe how long you've been in ACN, I just want you to relax and just know you can do this. You can be an SVP because we are all working together. Everything's not on your shoulders. If you just do your part, do the things you're supposed to do. Get excited about what you're doing. Promote this business. Pique people's interests. Some will, some wait, some won't. So what? Just talk to people. 70% of the people out there are looking for an opportunity. That means most people, if you just ask the question, are you open to looking at other ways of making money? Most people are going to say, sure, what are you doing? Ask the question, you will eventually become senior vice president. Those who ask the question the most will make the most. It's just a matter of time. And the reason you can do it, no matter what your set of circumstances are, is because you have support above you, you have support next to you, and you have support below you. You'll have people that'll join your team. Maybe you aren't the type of person that knows people that own big businesses. But guess what? Someone will join your team who does know somebody who owns big businesses. Maybe you can't go full time. You've got children at home. You got 2 jobs you're working. I mean, we are all busy. We all have lives. Maybe you can't go full time right now. But guess what? Someone that joins your team, they may be able to go full time. How would you like a full-time opportunity while you're working spare time or part-time? We are a team. And if we work together as we've done over the last 30 years, we are going to continue to make history as we made history in the past. We're going to make history in the future. All I'm going to tell you is that you in this room, you're the leaders of tomorrow. And the leaders of tomorrow will be 10 times bigger than the leaders of the past. You're going to be 10 times bigger because ACN is going to offer more opportunity, as I'm going to even communicate to you right now. We offer bigger and we offer more opportunity today than we ever did before in the past, and the world has changed. The world has changed, and now we have more tools at our disposal to promote our business than we ever had before. Who loves the fact that everybody now communicates virtual through Zoom? How many of you love the fact that we have that tool? You know, things move so fast, but do you realize just a little over 2 years ago, very few people use Zoom? If you wanted to do a meeting, you had to drive through rush hour traffic. If you wanted to show the meeting to someone else, they had to drive through rush hour traffic. If you wanted to build a big meeting, have 2, 3, 4, 500 people, you had to invest in a space to have those people in the room. Today, you have ways to do your day-to-day activities. You've got tools like Zoom, and you combine that with all these other things today. Do you realize every single one of you have a chance, no matter what your circumstances are today? We work together, work with the new tools, we work with the opportunity that we have that I'm going to share with you is getting better and better and better. You guys are going to make history. What I love, and the one last thing, I want you to know something, and I just want to be real clear. There's all kinds of other companies out there offering the same services that we offer. We all know this. Why are there so many companies out there doing the same thing we're doing? Why are these companies so big? It's because these are the biggest industries in the world. Everybody wants a piece of it. The cable companies want to offer a mobile phone service. The mobile phone companies want to get into high-speed internet. They're all fighting for this business because these services are essential. They're essential for our lives. We have to have them. They're the closest thing to paying taxes as far as I'm concerned. Everybody wants a part of these industries, right? And guess what? What I love about us is even though we know there's a lot of other service providers out there, a lot of competition, that's fine. You'll always have competition where there's great opportunity. But do you realize on the other side, we're the only direct selling company that's doing what we're doing. There's direct selling companies out there. There's no other company offering essential services like ACN. None. And you're not going to find another ACN. It's too hard to recreate an ACN. You're not even going to try to do it. So you need to put that in the back of your mind and realize something. If you want to be in direct selling and do what we do, and you want to offer essential services, guess what? We are your only choice. How hard is it to win a race when you look to the right and you look to the left and nobody is standing there? Do you understand? All we got to do is get out and talk to people. And I'm telling you, it's a matter of time. So who's excited? I am so excited. You know, it drives me crazy because I'm in the back, I'm talking to the leaders, I'm talking to Greg and Robert and Mr. Mike Kane and Angela, and I swear, I cannot believe how motivated we are. It drives me crazy. I thought when we launched ACN 30 years ago, I was 26 when we launched this company. Now, when you're 26, you think you're ancient when you're 40 years old, okay? That's just the way you think, right? 40, okay, anyway. That was, by the way, 30 years ago. If you would have told me then, I would be more motivated today than I was then. I would have never believed you, ever. Not a chance, right? I can't sleep at night. I laid in bed last night. I cannot sleep because of how big the opportunity has been, but more importantly, what I'm going to share with you now, how big the opportunity is going forward. Do you realize it? I'm pretty pumped up, you guys. I cannot sleep at night, and do you realize, just grasp this, because these industries that we are in are so massive, and they are massive, when we throw around $1 trillion, we're not kidding. These industries combined are over $1 trillion that people are spending, and do you realize, let's just cut that way down, do you understand that after 30 years, we're considered a very successful company, and after 30 years, we have less than 1/10% market penetration. 99.999% of the people still are not our customers. They are still not IBOs in your organization. So here's a question for you. Is there any opportunity left, yes or no? Are you kidding me? You can't even scratch the surface of what is out there today. We just need to have fun. We need to work hard and get our thin slice of a pie that's so massive that you can be as successful as you've ever chosen to be. Now look at, before I go into this, we launched ACN, as you guys know, and Greg told you this, with one service. One service. And we were excited back then. We were excited because we loved the idea of offering a product that people are going to use anyway. We're not going to ask them to do anything different. We're not asking them to change their buying habits, right? And so that to us just made sense. People came up to us and they said, what's so exciting about phone service? And people would come up to me like that. What's so exciting about phone service? Where's the sizzle in phone service? I go, where's the sizzle? I go, the sizzle is in the substance because we're offering something that's essential. We're not changing buying habits. Anybody can do it. And that's the way we saw it. And that's why we went from a startup company with everything against us, as Greg told you, everything against us. And we created $400 million in annual revenue for our first partner with one service in our first 5 years of business. Now, if we can do that, Greg shared with you the story. The average customer, you know what they spent in long distance phone service back then in our first 5 years? It was around $15 or $16 a month. Now, if you can build, think about this, if we can do the same thing you did, started from scratch, no support, no momentum. We didn't have RVPs and SVPs. We weren't all over the country and all over the world. We launched our business in one town, in one state, okay? And from that moment in time, 5 years later, we created $400 million in annual revenue for this first partner with a customer that spent $16 a month. Do you realize you got to get a lot of $16 a month customers, right? So keep that in mind when I share with you what we're doing going forward, because if we could do what we did with one service, my question to you is, how big is your vision? How big is your vision? What can you do? Why can't you create something big as well? If we could create $400 million in revenue in our first 5 years doing the same thing you're doing, why can't you create $1 million business with inside of ACN? Why can't you create a $10 million business inside of ACN? Why can't you create a $50 million business inside of ACN? Why can't you? And the answer is, you can. You have to believe you can. Now here's my question to you. Have other people built businesses that big, yes or no? If other people can do it, guess what? That means you can do it. Believe in yourself. If someone else can do it, you can do it. And I'm telling you, especially with what I'm going to share with you now, you're going to now believe you can do it, right? So who wants to hear some great announcements? All right. And by the way, here's what I love. Just remember this. Here's the greatest thing about these Elevate events. When you come, we do the local leaders, all the leaders out there, they have made commitments this year that they're going to provide more support than ever before in the past in the form of presentations and trainings and things that we can all access. ACN, how many of you have been to an Emerge event? Have any of you been to the Emerge events? How many of you love the Emerge events? The Emerge events are new to ACN. We didn't do Emerge events prior to COVID. We did like Emerge type events in the early years, but when we came out of COVID and everybody started getting out in front of people, we said, you know what? We don't want people to have to wait to come to an Elevate event to experience ACN. So what Emerge events are little baby Elevate events. That's what they are. Little baby Elevate. So we bring the events to the people so they can get to know ACN. They get a chance to meet the leaders. They get a chance to experience what we're all about. Now, my advice to you is anytime there's an Emerge event, as you're building, whatever schedule you can bear, you just want to get all your new people to always make sure they get into an Emerge event. There they can learn about the business. There they can catch the vision. And I'll tell you, the biggest and most important thing that come out of events like this is both vision and belief. Think about this. Every one of you in this room, I know as for a fact, needs to believe in what you're doing. If you believe in what you're doing, you're passionate, right? You need to believe in what you're doing. And I always say people perform to the exact degree of how much they believe in what they're doing and how much vision they have. It's not easy for one human to talk to another human and instill that belief and instill that vision. That's why we do these things. So that's exactly what the Emerge events do. That's exactly what these Elevate events do. We're here to cast a vision, show you what we're doing, give everybody a chance to get to know the leaders in this room, get the chance to know us so you can understand where we're coming from, you can understand what our intentions are, and our intentions are to do something great, and our intention is to do something great with all of you. But you get that here. Get really good at just inviting people to these events, right? And let us do our job, and you watch your business grow from event to event to event. But what I love about Elevate is these events here is where we're going to tell you what we're doing. We're going to launch our new services at these events. We're going to let you all know where we're going, and I'll tell you, the people that come to these events are always set themselves far apart than those that don't. And I know Greg said this, and I want to say it to all of you. There was a big storm, obviously, that came through Florida, and there was a lot of people nervous about coming here. And we always say that, for those people that show up to events, you automatically show us who you are as a person. There's other people that could have been here. There's probably people that are in ACN 20 minutes away that maybe chose not to be here. Some of you, there's people here. There's a gentleman here I was talking last night, flew in from Alaska. from Alaska. I don't know where you are, but I got to tell you something. That's respect. We have nothing but respect. But let me tell you something. Just showing up here sets all of you apart from everybody else. But the fact that you are all here knowing that Ian came through this state, the fact that you all are here shows you're more than just a step above other people. You have courage. You are the leaders. I will tell you, all of you you're a leader's leader. So give yourself a hand, and I can't thank you all enough for being here. I will tell you that you in this room, you know who you are? You are the future of ACN. You are the future RVPs. You are the future SVPs. And we are looking forward to traveling the world with all of you and getting to know you. And I'm telling you, it's a matter of time. So you guys ready for some information? All right. I know you want me to stop talking. I'm sure you do. But hold on, I want to cover. No, I'm just kidding. Let's go. Let's get into this. All right. Well, first of all, when you come to these events, look, can we give a hand to all of our partners? All the partners that come here, Zoom, Sphere, DirecTV, Flash, Vivint. I will tell you that the partners that we have such appreciation for all of you, and I know all of you have great appreciation for them. We've got the best partners you could ask for. When we do these events, they come here, they show up, they set up booths. Why? They make their way out here because they want you guys to have a chance to get to know them. They want you guys to have a chance to ask them questions, drill them with questions, let them, learn from them, right? But they want to show you their support as well. And so when we do these events, a lot of them in the month that we do these events and or this event, they'll run different specials or promotions, and we work with them. We'll do point promotions, and it's just a way of them showing their appreciation. So when you guys have a chance, if you haven't done it yet, go to the booth of the service that you want to learn about, get a chance to meet these people, and all it's going to do is build your confidence, build your belief, so you can continue to have growth. So this month, make sure you check, I'm not going to go through all of this, just make sure you check the compensation plan document, look at all the different promotions that we're running and or the extended promotions that we ran in the past. I'm just going to cover a couple. First of all, how many of you loved the Vivint presentation yesterday? Okay, so here's what Vivint is doing, and you know what? I'm not sure if he mentioned it yesterday. If he did, then I'm repeating it. And if he did say it yesterday, good news is always worth repeating. Vivint is running a great promotion for everybody in this room, an event special that anybody who becomes a customer, as of 9/30 and through October 4th, you become a customer, you're going to get a $250 gift card. So if you're an IBO and you were planning on getting Vivint, and or you had a customer ready to become a Vivint customer, you do it in that time frame so you can get the $250 gift card. Also, because they stepped up to the plate, we stepped up to the plate, and we said any customers acquired between 9/30, September 30th, and October 31st, we're not going to give you 8 points, we're going to give you 10 points for those customers. So there's our first promotion. Second partner really stepped up and wanted to show their appreciation for all of you is Zoom Energy. And what Zoom Energy is doing, and by the way, Zoom Energy planned on being here. They could not, because of the weather, because of the situation, they couldn't make it, but they wanted to be here, but they really stepped up as well. Zoom Energy is basically saying to every IBO in this room, every IBO in ACN, and if you acquire, for every 5 new customers you acquire, rolling between September 30th and October 31st, in addition to all the customer bonuses and everything else we're already doing, they're going to give you another $200. So if you do 5, $200, 10, another $200, another 5, another $200. So that's just another way of offering some additional bonuses for you. But you know what? They didn't stop there. We went a little further. Because all the existing IBOs, you've got more experience. It's easier for you to get customers, but they also wanted to help the new IBOs. So any new IBO that starts between September 30th and October 31st, instead of the new IBO having to get 5 new customers, all the new IBO has to do is for every 3 new customers. For every 3 new customers, they will get $200. So 3 customers, $200, 3 more customers, $200, 3 more customers, $200. This is a way to help your new IBOs take advantage of the fast start bonus, the customer bonuses that we're running, and now this Zoom bonus. You realize how much quick money somebody can make just out of the gates with ACN. So can we give all of our partners a hand? So here's what we're excited about. And there's some, by the way, as you guys know, as we build ACN, we've learned ourselves of many things. But one of the things I learned, how many of you realize, we all know that relationships is the most important thing when it comes to getting business, right? Now, when we started ACN, we always knew that residential service would be our niche. Because everyday people that are joining ACN, it's more likely that they're going to get residential customers, you know, other than big business or medium to small businesses. That's not as easy because you have more competition. We've got professionals out there, their whole job is to go after big business. But what I learned, a couple things. Number one, the big business category, or I would say the medium to small size business, that category is probably where the biggest opportunity is, and when it comes to how much revenue you can create. I'll give you an example. In the United States, we got between 300 and 400 million people that live here, right? If you take a look at how many people that own a business, how many businesses are, I'll just talk about the United States. In the United States, I'm talking everything from just a single person business to up to 500 employees. There's over 30 million businesses in the United States. Now, if you compare the amount of businesses with the amount of people, it's like 10%, less than 10% of the opportunity. But businesses make up so much more revenue. And I learned this when we started ACN, that a lot of the big telecom companies, they had, let's say, if they had 1 million customers, and let's say 5% of them were business, 5% of them made up almost 40% of their revenue. So if you get, out of all your customers, between you and your IBOs, if 1% were businesses, that would maybe make up 30% of your residual income. That's how big the opportunity is in business. So we've always known this. I'll tell you a story where I really realized the power of what we do. When we launched ACN in the early years, I think this was year 2, I was doing a presentation. And it was just a presentation, not a training, it was just a presentation. A guy came up to me right at the end of the presentation. He said, Tony, he goes, I like the presentation. He goes, I think I'm going to join. He goes, matter of fact, I am going to join. And he goes, you know what? Tomorrow, I'm going to sign up a $70,000 a month business account. I go, you are? How do you plan on doing that? You're not even trained yet. He goes, oh, that's not a problem. He goes, I got a good relationship. He goes, I'm the owner of the business, and that's what my bill is. It's $70,000 a month. And he goes, I'm joining, and I'm switching the account over. And you know what? It hit me right there. You know, IBOs. Do you know how many IBOs join? As you guys know this, a lot of IBOs that join our business, they're business owners as well. So if we can give the business owner that's also an IBO more opportunity with services, do you understand how that's going to impact your residual income in the form of how much revenue you can create? So what are we doing today for small to medium-sized businesses? You know, obviously we have Sphere. We offer that today. ID Seal, Zoom for businesses, okay, in the markets where we do energy. But what if we could expand this category? So we decided to expand this category in the 4th quarter. We're going to be launching a bunch of more services for businesses. Now, what we are going to require is, just so IBOs know how to do it, is we're going to require some accreditation, okay? And once you become accredited as an IBO, you'll be able to take advantage of the small and medium-sized business category. Now, you might say to yourself, wow, this is the greatest news I've ever heard. Everybody I know owns a business. You know, or you might be saying to yourself, I own a big business. This is great. This is going to help. You might say to yourself, I don't know any businesses. I'm not good in that category. Who cares? Because I can't. Just build your team. Build your team, because someone in your team will be good at business. That makes sense? What this is going to do is open the door to bigger opportunity in the form of residual income. So what are we doing? Okay, the first thing we're doing is this month. Now, everything I'm going to tell you here is coming in the 4th quarter of this year. But Impact Health Sharing for businesses 16 or more, that is going to be available at the end of the week by Friday. Okay? So you'll be able to offer Impact Health Sharing by the end of the week, and in the 4th quarter, what else are we going to do? You're going to be able to offer ADP payroll services. Every business needs a payroll service. They handle 401ks. They do the ADP is the biggest player in the industry, but they have less than 20% market share out there. All I'm telling you, huge opportunity with a great new partner. We're going to be offering high-speed internet for businesses. Every business needs high-speed internet. Verizon, AT&T, Spectrum, Cox, Comcast, CenturyLink. Mobile phone service for business, Verizon, AT&T, and Spectrum. You'll be able to offer telecom systems for businesses, Verizon, AT&T, Spectrum, Comcast, Cox, VoIP, and landline systems. Every business needs it. And also cybersecurity for businesses. Now, we do ID Seal for the individual, but every business also needs an add-on of cybersecurity. Okay, now, here's the cool thing. All sounds good. All sounds sophisticated. You want to hear something really cool? You can relax because every one of these services are going to be all lead pass. All you're going to do is pass the lead on. Our partners are not only going to provide the service, they're going to present this service to your customers. They will answer the questions for your customers. They will sign up your customers. They will service your customers. All you do is hand over the lead, step back, and let all the people do the work for you, and let your residuals explode. Now, let me explain how this is going to impact you. What you don't realize is the ACN opportunity is exciting. If there was no residual income in ACN and all there was bonuses, it's an amazing opportunity. But the fact is that the reason we're doing this business long term is all about residual income. It's all about residual income. And do you realize by offering this, you understand how much additional revenue that's going to create, how much faster your residual income is going to grow because of the size of the revenues with these services. And all these services are going to be big, they're going to be important, so they're going to provide you a lot of points as well. So with these services, it's going to help you get the revenue to get to RVP faster, get to gold faster, get to platinum faster, and get the revenue you need to become an SVP. It's going to help you build that residual income. And the cool thing is, look, I totally empathize with people that are not technical. I am not a technical person. You don't have to be technical. A business owner wants to come into this business. If you want to switch over to these services, why wouldn't you, first of all, right? You get savings and you can get residual income on your own services. If you have a strong relationship with a business owner, as many people do, you don't have to be the expert. Hey, I just want you to do me a favor and check it out. Hand over the lead. Let the experts do the work. You sit back and take advantage of this great opportunity and just watch your business thrive. So look at all these different services. This is a wide range, and we will continue to grow all of these services in the small and medium-sized business. And this, to me, just so you know, this may represent 1% of your total customers. This may represent 5% of your total customers. But what's going to come from this, you could get your residuals that could be 30, 40% will come from this small customer base because how big business is. So who's excited about this? Okay. So in addition, we're also launching some other services. And like I told you, this is the time where ACN, we are focusing every single day. Our job every single day is how can we make ACN better for all of you? And we know to make ACN better, our job is to deliver you more services. To deliver you more services, simple services, because the more service you have, the easier it is for someone to get started and become qualified. The easier it is for someone to get the points they need to go after a fast start bonus, or become an ETL, or to become an RD, right? It's all about the services. To me, the foundation of an opportunity is the services. Not every service fits every need, but what if you had enough services that every need was filled by every service that we had? How can your business explode after, where can it go from there? So another service we're offering that's very exciting is we're offering high-speed internet through Spectrum, okay? Now look at this offer. This is cool. Spectrum is I think 50 million subscribers, this opportunity. Now with Spectrum, look at this offer. It's all about what kind of offer can you offer a consumer. If somebody bundles Spectrum, high-speed internet with mobile phone service, and they get at least just 2 mobile phones, look at what they're going to offer. Unlimited data for only $29.99 a month for mobile phone service. So again, this is an opportunity to fill a need. And this product right here, think about this. This product is so great because it's multiple services, there's revenue, you can do another service. For example, imagine taking a single customer. They get on Spectrum. They got 2 wireless services. They're only paying $29.99 a month for those services. Let's say you added DirecTV. Here's a single customer. One customer that can give you anywhere from 8 to 12 points, and they would count between 3 and 5 services. How do you love the fact that you get a lot of services and a lot of points and a lot of revenue from a single customer? Now this is why I said to you, do you realize what I'm showing you right here? We built ACN, we built this company on a $15 customer. What can you do with this service alone? okay? In addition to this, we're also going to be offering a high-speed internet in all of these areas as well. CenturyLink, Windstream, Consolidated, Ziply, these are all different areas of the country. Again, just giving you more services to make sure we fill the need of somebody. But here's what we're very excited about. A lot of you know we're going in this direction, but I want to tell you that new technology is coming for high-speed internet. You know that. It's being advertised right now. And technology never stops. It never slows down. And when there's new technology, it just creates more opportunity. More opportunity to get customers, right? And the future is wireless, high-speed internet. So you want to hear some great news? It's now coming in the fourth quarter where you will be able to offer wireless 5G. Now, we will give you all the details when we launch this service, but what this service is going to do is it's going to provide not only the convenience of having wireless 5G, but it's also going to provide you some offers that are unbelievable. We know what's coming. We'll go into it when we launch it. But this not going to fit every need. You know, as they build out the 5G networks, there's areas that are stronger than other areas, but in the areas where it's strong, this is going to be one of the biggest services that you're going to be offering next year. Huge opportunity. Okay, you ready for another service? All right. The next service I'm going to share with you, we're launching, I believe, at the end of October, so we'll make sure everybody knows the exact launch date. Here's what I like about the next service that I'm going to share with you. This is a little different than anything we've ever done in ACN. This is a first service that's, I would say, a little more fun. How many like having fun? Okay, a little more fun. And what do I mean by fun? Like, let's just talk about this. How many of you agree everybody loves holidays? Who loves holidays? Who loves being on the beach? Who loves being here today, right? We love spending time with our kids. We love romantic getaways, visiting new places. We love meeting new people and making new friends. And I can tell you that the funnest times I've ever had, where I've met lots of people, done great things, is when I'm traveling. Have any of you ever had any fun traveling? Yes or no? Okay, so guess what? We're going to launch you a brand new service that's a little unique compared to anything else we've done. It's a whole new category. And what we're introducing you is Truvee Lifestyle. It's going to be a whole new experience in a whole new category. And before I talk about it, I want to play a quick video for you guys just to give you a nice introduction to Truvee. Here's what I love about this service I'm going to talk about. It's the first service it's not just a service, this is fun. This is fun to talk about, it's exciting, you know, it's something that people will love to take advantage of. This product is incredible. It's going to offer you value, savings, and it virtually pays for itself. That's where you should be very excited about it. But what is Truvee? Truvee is an exclusive travel membership. It's going to be subscription based. So what all that means is that you guys know there's a lot of different booking travel sites and different things that are out there today. And a lot of these companies, they got to make money. So they make money with hidden fees. They make money by marking things up. We're not going to do any of that. All the businesses in this category, they kind of work from the same platforms. And here's what we're going to do. We are not going to do one thing to mark up any of the things that we're doing. Nothing. That means what you go to checkout and pay for, there's not going to be, that's what you're going to pay, period. No games, no extra fees, nothing. And because of that, you're going to see the greatest value with our service. What we're going to do is where we're going to make our money is it's a subscription-based product. It's a service. It's just like what we use. It's perfect for us because that's what we do. We offer essential services. This particular service, I wouldn't say is essential, but for how many of you guys realize if you travel and want to travel, it is essential, right? Now, it's essential because we're going to do this anyway. You guys all might as well make money in this category. So what this allows us to do, check this out. Do you realize that the global tourism and travel industry, it's a $9.2 trillion industry. It's a brand new category now that we can now get our little teeny slice of this pie. So it's a huge opportunity for us. But in a nutshell, I'm going to give you a high level look at this. When we launch this service, we're going to have extensive training, explanation, understanding what to do, how to do it, and so everybody has total understanding, total clarity. But here's the great thing I'm going to tell you right now. The more you understand the details, the more you understand what we're doing, the more excited you're going to be about this service. And I'll tell you, when I started understanding what it does, what it offers, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. This is unbelievable. I love this service, and it's exciting. So basically what Truvy is, it's a new travel lifestyle membership service for individuals. Okay, it's individuals. It's going to basically offer incredible benefits to its members, travel, experiences, adventure, and activities. So it's got a wide range of different things that it's going to offer, and it's going to basically offer you savings. Bottom line, value and savings, okay? And it's going to allow you to participate and book travel with the best brands when it comes to cruises. And I don't want to go into every detail, but some of the things we're going to be doing is we're going to offer these things that helps the product actually pay for itself. So one of the things is we call them Truvy Coins. What Truvy Coins are is, I want you to imagine you're booking your own travel, you got your own app, and you take a cruise. When that cruise is over, 10% of that cruise is going to go into your bank as Truvy Coins that you can spend on anything except for airfare. There's limitations and there's things, but I want you to imagine you actually built up something you can spend anywhere, okay? So in addition to savings, you're going to build up this value that you can use. So we got all the best cruise brands, same with hotels, 90% of all the biggest brands domestically and internationally. And with our Truvy, you're going to be able to build up hotel credits. Okay, now what are these hotel credits? I'll show you how you build those credits. Well, I'll just tell you right now, the credits are built on what you spend on the membership, you get 100% match on credits. 100% match. So that means when you travel and use those credits, you're paying for the membership. It pays for itself, okay? So the coins and the credits, alone, forget about the savings, right? The big value is in the savings, but all these credits, they pay for the membership, all right? So here's how it's going to work. We're going to have a landing page. And this landing page via your mobile app, which is awesome, and or the landing page is going to be your tool to work for you. So you can bring your potential customers right to the landing page and they can look at it, and the landing page is going to do all the work for you. It's got loaded with content, explanation, and promotional videos that you can't help but get excited when you watch them. It's going to go over all the benefits associated with Truvy, with the membership. It's going to be a simple overview on the different memberships that we offer. It's going to focus on all the hot points, all the key selling points. So basically, instead of you trying to tell somebody, hey, just check this out, watch this video, check it out, and you just watch people get excited about it. The way it's going to work is there'll be two levels of membership that someone can join. There'll be a gold and a platinum. Gold is for the occasional traveler. Platinum is for all of us because we all love to travel. And that's for the frequent traveler. And people can pay either monthly or they can pay annually. And the way we're going to do it is if someone chooses to pay annually, we'll give them a 10% discount on it. And here's kind of what the memberships look like. And again, this is so high level, I don't want to go into the details with it, but when someone gets the gold membership, they'll have, first of all, exclusive booking. They'll be able to access the exclusive booking engine. Okay, now, I'm going to tell you right now that I was going to line up a bunch of testimonials of people that did it today, but we're going to wait when we launch this. You'll hear about all the testimonials. But when you guys start booking travel and you start seeing, wait a minute, this is what I was going to pay, this is what I'm paying, okay, happens to you one time, you're going to be out of your mind excited about this product, okay? One time when it happens to you. But I will tell you, just the savings alone covers the membership, okay, without all the other things. You'll get discounted travel rates. You'll get this member-only vacation rentals that you can do if you're going with family and you want to do different things like that. Flight insurance, you can do it's a VIP concierge service at your disposal, and again, the hotel credits and a best price promise, which we'll go into exactly what that is when we launch this product. What the gold member or the platinum membership does is it also adds additional things to that, such as a personal travel team. I want you to imagine that you had your own personal travel team, like your personal employees at your disposal that you can call at any time to manage anything and everything related to your trip 24/7, right? You will have unlimited access to VIP lounges across the world, And one additional thing, just to make things convenient, is a fast passport and visa service. So let me give you an example of what the service looks like, and I'm going to show you a couple things on how where the value comes in. In the U.S., here's the pricing for the gold. It'll be $34.99 a month, 2 points. Yearly, if you pay annually, like I said, minus 10% of that, so it's $377.99. And then the platinum, $69.99, and annually you'll save 10%. And you can see the points there: 5% for the 5 points for the platinum, 8 points for the annual. Okay, it's 80% commissionable, and the residuals are for the lifetime of the customer. Okay, these are the Canadian prices, same thing. So again, we'll go all over this. We'll go through all of this in detail. It's going to be a high revenue product. It's going to be a high point product for all of you. But let me give you an example of what I mean. I'll just cover two things. One, with the gold and platinum, you get hotel credits. Okay, so for example, let's say you spent, I'll give you an example. Let's say you signed up for the gold membership, you paid the annual. Okay, that means you paid $377.99. You will get $377.99 in hotel credits banked for you. And guess what? The hotel credits do not expire. They do not expire, okay? So if you want to just let them accumulate, 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 let them accumulate all you want. Now, when you go to use the hotel credits, we'll make sure you understand this in training. Not, depending on the hotel, the time of year, we got to work with the way the industry works. Some hotels will accept the credits. Some hotels don't accept the credits, okay? Some hotels won't accept all the credits, they'll accept a percentage of the credits. Who cares, right? You'll have an opportunity to use all those credits, which will give you all the value of your entire membership, okay? So that's an example of how the credits work. And one other thing you get in the value is that, as I told you, the priority pass. Now, we all travel. If we have a chance to be in a lounge and or take advantage of the benefits of this priority pass lounge, obviously it's going to make our travel experience a lot better. Priority Pass has over 1,300 lounges in more than 600 cities across 148 countries, okay? And all you do is, what you'll do is you'll download the Priority Pass app. That app will allow you to enter the lounges and or learn about what benefits come with Priority Pass no matter what airport you're in. For example, you may be in an airport where they don't have a lounge. Okay, but guess what? Go to the app, you find out what they have. They may have an area that you go to and get some credits at a restaurant. Or they may have an area where you go, they have different things associated with it. But I was going through it yesterday, it's incredible. You will get a benefit from Priority Pass when you travel. It's a very valuable service. If somebody wants to go and pay for this service on their own, you're gonna pay $429. That's included in your membership, okay? So you don't have to pay for that. It's included in the membership. So just between the priority passes, the credits, and all the things like that, the membership pays for itself. So all I can tell you is this, again, this is the next service we're launching. It's going to be simple, it's going to be fun, it's going to be easy to become a customer, it's going to help you get IBOs started, help you get IBOs to become qualified easier, quicker, help you generate more business, more points, more revenue, and it's something we can have fun when we're doing it. So this is the beginning of our new product. Look at, life is an adventure, life is exciting, and all I can tell you is the future, what's happened up to this point is great, but what's going on right now and what is coming in the future, by the way, every time we do this Elevate event, you're going to see more and more and more and more. We are working so hard to make this opportunity great. Thank you guys so much for your time. Enjoy this last video.
ID Seals, state-of-the-art cybersecurity